So I'm going to start with number 66 of Barry M, which is a really deep, dark black. Take a medium eyeshadow brush, a cap of water, dip the brush in the cap, tap off any excess on the back of your hand just so it's not too wet, dip it in the Barry M, and then using the cap, just mix it until it's a nice smooth paste. You may need to add more water or not. But you want it to be nice and smooth and not too wet, because it needs to go on in a nice glossy layer on your eyelids. So keep mixing until you've got a lovely smooth paste. I'm just going to mix it up and show you what I mean. So basically, so that it's not lumpy but not really watery either. Here we go, a bit like that. That's not too lumpy, nice and smooth. So I'm going to start with a really soft black kohl pencil. And we're just going to line the eyelids. So top and lower lash line, get it nice and close. You don't want to see any skin between the line that you're drawing and the lashes. I mean, really smoke it out, and bottom. And it doesn't have to be that neat, because remember, we're going smoky. Like this. Do the waterline as well. There's one. I do look like I have been in an unfortunate accident. Which I nearly was today. I was just waiting to come out of a road, and the car in front of me started rolling backwards for no apparent reason at all. So when she finally did hit my car, she didn't do any damage. I sort of got out and she was like, "Oh, it's alright." I was like, "No, it's not alright, hit my car." And I guess it wasn't that. I was more annoyed that she hadn't put a handbrake on, so she rolled back, and there were children all around, because there's a school, I mean little children, nursery children, go to school, and they're all running around, and they don't have road sense, so she would have blithely rolled backwards, possibly crushed a child, and just been like, "Oh, it's alright." So I was not very happy about that. I don't care about my car, but it's not very nice to think that someone's not paying attention like that. Anyway, enough of my rant about rubbish drivers. We've lined the lids, we've lined the lash lines, and now we're going to take this and put it in the crease. Now, do not be afraid, because you won't see it. So now do the other eye. Just hold the skin. I see people pulling and I just think, "Oh, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to pull my skin." So we're just holding it and letting it do what it wants. Take it from the outer corner into the crease and to the inner corner, and this is just almost like an outline, but it also keeps it nice and black when you are doing it. Now check either side to see that they're the same. That's pretty cool. Now I've pre-mixed my eyeshadow, a dab of water, a wet brush, number 66, paint that over the eyelid, and you want it to be this sort of consistency where it's just beautifully glossy and black all over the lid, like this. Just really nice and smooth. Same with the other eye. Nice and smooth. Tap it on. And you can see it's just such an intense colour. It's pretty scary actually. Really scary. There we go, got a lovely glossy black layer there. And it doesn't take long to dry, so you can give it a moment to dry if you want to. A crease brush. Now it's at this point that you're going to start getting a little bit scared, because you have to take your black Berry M or pigment, load up your brush and dab it over the top, and you're going to get a load of fallout. So I'm not wearing any foundation or concealer. I'll always do this afterwards. Or you can try the other method, which is where you put translucent powder, a thick layer of translucent powder here, which will basically any fallout will settle onto there and it can just be brushed away. But I find this is easier for me. And what we're doing is we're just gently, ever so you can see all this fallout, gently smoking out the eyelid. Just really, because you don't want to shift it around too much, but you want it to be beautifully blended. And also, we don't want to take it too high up. So just do the other side. Ignore the fallout. I get a bit, ooh no, fallout is bad, but you cannot help it with this look. And the reason I like to do it this way with the wet and the dry is it's a lovely layer and it's so intense, it is so black. It is a really startling, stark look. And just smoke it out. You don't really need it to go much higher on the inner corner. It depends on your eye shape as well. If you want your eyes, if you've got wide eyes and you want them to look closer together, bring the black in. Now for me, I have quite close set eyes anyway, so I'm staying away from along the bit of the nose. But if you have wider eyes, then do that. But what I'm going to do is wing it out slightly. So take your pencil brush, load up the tiniest bit, really tiny, tap it off really well. Now look at your eye, like this. I'm looking and I'm just going to flick it out a tiny bit and then bring it in to meet the rest, like that. So you can see I've winged it out a touch. It doesn't need to go much further than that. And that's it. That's the flick. And now go underneath the eye and really, really smoke out this line. Make it really dark and really thick. It'll look really nice. Like this. Do the same on the other side. Tapping off really well. So start in the corner and just sort of place it in and flick it out. And then bring it in to meet. And sort of be checking the other eye to make sure they're the same, because you don't want wonky flicks. That's not good. And then go under the eye. The way to check is just look at the sides to check that they're the same. Yeah, they look pretty good. Oh, and the other thing is, I think with this look, one slip and it can go horribly wrong. So have a little practice. Make sure you practice before your big night and you want to wear this look. Just to make sure you're happy with the shape that you're getting. There. Now I've normally spent a lot longer on blending, but I don't have a lot longer. So I'm coming close so you can see the kind of shapes that I've made. If I look down, that's even better. It's kind of a whoa, straight out like that. So when you're happy with how your eye shape is and blended, take number 12 or any white or pale eyeshadow and load up a blending brush. Tap off the excess because it's got to be quite sort of gentle, and if I can get my mirror correct, under the brow on both sides, just to give a nice bit of brightness into the side of the nose. For me, because of my eye shape, I need to sort of make them look a bit further apart, so I'm lightening this bit here. Then take another bit of your white and dab it just gently over the line of the black. Just dab it first. Pick up some more if you need to. You don't need a lot. Just dab it so it goes a bit smoky grey. Then take your blending brush and gently begin to fuzz. Just fuzz really, I mean you don't want to shift it around too much because we want to maintain the intensity, but what we don't want is a big old block here. So I'm gently fuzzing it. But I want to keep that shape. So just fuzzing away. And by mixing it with the white, it means that you don't have to blend it too much. The white's quite good for that. It kind of keeps it looking nice and sharp. So there we go. That's the eyes done. Go ahead, slap on mascara, do whatever you like. Now, if you want to remain iconic in this look, use a bronzer at this point. I'm just going to use a peachy coloured blush because you really don't want too much emphasis excuse me, on the cheeks. So I'm just literally going to highlight here the tiniest bit, and this will act as a bit of a bronzer for me. And around here. That's all you need. It's not a lot. And then a really nude lipstick. Now you could go crazy and put whatever lipstick you like on here, from red, but I'm just going to stay nude because I mean this is quite sort of heavy. And this is 136 by Barry M. And it's my favourite. It's just such a lovely combination. No need for gloss. This is quite glossy enough. So, Intensa, Smouldering. I hope you enjoy it. I did promise to do it, and it's actually becoming one of my favourite looks. So, enjoy. See you soon. Bye bye.